We want sons of Issachar who understand the times and also who know what Israel ought to do. You have pastors nowadays, January 1 to December 31, not even one evangelistic effort. And they get paid. That's the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is that they get paid. If I'm saying hard words, forgive me, but these things must be talked about. These things must be talked about. You have a church that never conducts evangelism, and yet it's a church. What did the master say when he left this planet? The master said, as you go into the world, preach the gospel. As you go into the world, make disciples. We are here to make disciples. So, pastor, why is your church not making disciples? January 1 to December 31, you still have those people that you had last year. In fact, they are fewer because some have apostatized. We need pastors. We need a breed of pastors who understand the times. These are not the times for us to be playing games, my brothers and sisters. These are times where we need men and women who know what Israel ought to be doing when times are bad like this. Never has been a time in the history of this church where it was official and legal for men to marry a man. Never has been a time in the history of this planet where they talked about the rising levels of the sea, where they worried about the melting of ice there out in the Antarctic, up north there. Never was a time when they worried about global warming. Never was a time when they worried about the erosion of the ozone layer. Never was a time when they worried that North Korea is making too much nuclear bombs. Never was a time when this planet was in such problems. And then we have pastors here who come with strange fire. We want pastors who will bring the fire of heaven in the pulpit so that people will be saved and go into the kingdom. No time to play games. We want the man in the water who is prepared to sacrifice his life. We want pastors who are prepared to sacrifice their lives for the salvation of people. There are drunkards out there. We live in the heart of crime. Talk about human trafficking. Talk about drug addiction. Talk about nyaop and all those kinds of things. And yet we have pastors who has never spent one night worrying about that.